What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Codebane. I have a prediction to make for this one. We'll see if my prediction ends up being true. I predict that this is going to be a long episode. The area that we are going into is pretty large, pretty maze-like, and it looks kind of like Cathedral of the Sacred Blood 2.0. But don't worry, it's not quite that bad. But this is one of the larger areas. In addition to that, I happen to know that we are going to be fighting 2 bosses this time. Or is it 3 bosses? More on that later. So yeah, it should be fun. Yeah. But regardless, we will press on. And because I'm not worrying about the 30-minute episode time limit anymore, I guess it's fine. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to reach. Alright, we'll do it the old-fashioned way. I gotta say, my damage has actually done a pretty good job of keeping up here. I think it's because of the Halberd Mastery skill, mostly. But it's pretty nice. I think I've done a much better job of building my character this time around than I did on my previous playthroughs. And you will notice that we are getting the MJ310s now, which are the ones that are necessary for upgrading a lot of the higher level skills, which is pretty good. I looked through the skills on the last blood code that we got, and it didn't really look like there were any of them that I cared about that much. But we'll probably try some of them, maybe, at some point. And the good news is, although this area is long, I do have the Recover Health Upon Defeating Enemies skill, so that's going to make it a lot faster. I'm not going to have to go back and heal over and over. So at the start here, we'll focus on just getting Icar up, as usual. Where my max is 40. You know, it's funny, I never bothered with this weapon on any of my previous playthroughs, and now I see that this is, like, pretty much the best weapon, as far as I'm concerned. A little worried that might be an AoE. Kind of makes you wonder what the point of having that there is, if the ladder's just right there. Like, why not just have the ladder? I don't know. I thought I heard something behind me. Oh, really? Out of range or something? Oh, that's not good. Really? Well, you know, it was going pretty well up to that point. I guess we're just going to sprint through here then. Just need to take this guy out. Oh! We're good. Temporary setback. Screw it, I'm just gonna go this way. Kind of a mean room there. Was that a healing extend? I could use that, definitely. Oh yeah. Alright, what does it do? Increases number of times. Nice. As we clearly have seen, I'm apparently going to need that. One thing to be aware of as you go through this area is somewhat like the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood. There are spots where you have to drop down that aren't immediately obvious. So keep an eye out for that. I certainly will be. So far, though, looks like we're good. Can I reach that guy from here? Probably. No, maybe not. That's what it was. I knew there was something that was going to happen. Not having a good time so far. I mean, in terms of how I'm doing. I'm having a great time in terms of not how I'm doing. The sound of a door opening can be heard, and also you can just see the fact that it opened that door. Yeah, unfortunately, as you can probably tell, I don't have that much of a memory about what actually happens in here, so I don't remember most of the rooms, which is a little bit unfortunate. If I had remembered that that was coming, I'd have done a little bit better. Alright. So we don't need to gather all these, but I will be hoping to. We'll see how it goes. I think I need a key for this one, maybe. We'll see. No. Incorrect. How many titanium do I have, actually? I might be able to get to 9. No, not quite yet, I don't think. Oh, wait, this is a, yeah. I can't remember where the activation point is. That's one of those, like, mob enemy things. I'm pretty sure. We'll come back to that. I'm pretty sure I remember that one. It's not particularly pleasant, as is the case with all of those. Those guys do not like that blood attack. Oh, and you know what? I keep forgetting. I think it really would be a good idea to just constantly stack on my healing skill. Because it's not like the cooldown is that big on it, and it only costs less than 10 anyway. I don't remember how much it is. 6? No, it is 10, but still. My point still applies. It's a good skill, and it would help me get through here with a lot less trouble, I think. Alright. Nope, nothing that way. Right? It would seem. I guess we gotta go the scary way. I wonder if I can sprint through it somehow. Or who knows, maybe I'm remembering incorrectly and it's not actually in here. I think it's like when you go to activate that guy. Yeah, I did. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you have to activate this guy for it to happen. Yeah, screw that. Not doing it. Forgot there's like a dialogue prompt. Okay, so pretty sure that's the area we already came from. I think, but I'm not 100% sure. So I don't want to just drop down there. Huh? Looks just like the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood, doesn't it? Okay, perfect. So that is the shortcut back to the beginning. That's good to know. Yep, it's all coming together. And that would make this the way forward. Don't know how many of those I have now. Probably enough to master like one skill. 2 of them, right? Yeah. See if I can pull one out here. Take them one at a time. This area has been pretty mean with the, you know, sending groups of enemies at us so far. And, like, let's be honest, you can fight 2 of those at the same time, but I'm not gonna have a good time of it. It's like, yeah, you can fight 2 Black Knights at the same time in Dark Souls, but you really don't want to. Titanium. Take a look at that. Yeah, see, it looks really cool, but it doesn't have that best attack on it. That one. It might actually be a good idea to use the titanium to upgrade my armor some more. But then again, I think I can farm titanium here, so maybe I'll just do that. Okay, I remember this room. I remember that there are dudes here. I should be able to run around. Whoops. Whoops. Man, we're... Oh, I thought he was going to go off the edge. We're having a great time so far this episode. I mean, it's fine because I opened the shortcut, but man. So yeah, it was not bad. It only took like 30 seconds to get back here. Let's buff it up this time. Actually, a good thing I ran out of stamina there. Because I probably would have rolled off the edge. I tried to roll just now. Alright. So that's done-ish. Is there a ladder or something over here? I feel like there was. Nope. Hopefully the blood-stained key opens this. Cool, cool. This is good. More titanium. I bet you this one needs a key that I can't use yet. Nope. Clearly I have a great memory of this area. Alright, let's go check this out. And I'm pretty sure that's the area that I've already been to. Maybe? So I probably don't want to drop down there. What's this? What is this? Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Okay. Okay, guys. Calm down. This is just gonna be like pure blood or something. Oh, that's right. Nice. So that is our infinite use homeward bound. This is pretty good. As in Dark Souls, it's just sort of a convenience thing, but it's quite convenient, so pretty good. Alright. Good drop down there. I would definitely survive the fall. I don't think we want to. There we go. I knew there was something over here. I think there's another blood code that we can get parts of in here. Now that I think about it. Is that the starting area? I don't know. Yeah, that's not going to be something that I want to deal with. So let's do it this way. This way. Really? I don't know why it... Yeah, whatever. Yes, yes. Laugh it up. Alright, there's the warped key, which is probably just for that thing directly in front of us. Okay, really? For a second there, I thought he was actually tracking me, but then I realized he just fires, like, to the side. Man, why is that blood thing so useless sometimes? Why does that do so much damage? Like, seems legit. Getting kicked in the face does more damage than getting shot. There's a Chuck Norris joke in there somewhere that would horribly date the video, but oh well. Yeah, putting multiples of those guys in the same room. Not cool. Not cool, devs. Once again, I should have just stacked on buffs for that room. It would have been way easier. Oh well. Okay, so that is an elevator. I remember that we do need to take an elevator, I think, for the last part, but... Does that look like it goes up? Down. That looks like it goes down, so let's take it. Our goal is basically to make it to the top, so that means this is the incorrect way, which means it probably leads to treasure. certainly leads to a shortcut. And a missile. There we go. Yeah, we will go in. Almost second-guessed myself and had to wait for the elevator again. That would have been a shame. I will say that one thing I do like about this area, while I do generally hate this area, one thing that is kind of nice is how you can look down and kind of see, oh man, that's where I came from, you know? And what I mean by that is like, oh wow, we were all the way down there before. Versus in the Cathedral of the Sacred Blood, where it's just like, oh, we were somewhere before, and this area is a maze. It's still a maze, but at least we can look down. And we can look up, too, and be like, ah, we must be getting close to the end, because there's the ceiling. Nice. So I'm definitely going to go back and upgrade my weapon before we do the boss. Might also upgrade my armor. Upgrading armor is actually pretty useful, I think, as we discovered. Alright, what horrible monster is waiting for me in here? Nobody? Okay. I expected that since the game was trying to make me run this way in a hurry, there was going to be something terrible there. Probably need a key, but we'll try it. Yep. I wonder if that enemy is going to have the Argent Wolf key. I have a feeling. I make fun of it, but I actually am very happy that it's not like, okay, now run halfway across the world and find out where this key goes to. This isn't like old school point and click games. You hear a door. Okay, I was gonna say, I can't do that. It's like you hear a door open somewhere in the distance. Now run around for half an hour trying to figure out where it was. Okay. I can't lock on to those guys. Let's get him. Thought that was going to be a stagger. Evidently not. Then we'll get him. I swear, that attack. Every time it's like, I'm going to give it a second chance. Maybe it's not useless. And then it is. I think I need B, right? I hear him. I don't know what he's doing. Ooh, have I dropped? I don't think I've been there yet. I might have been to the spot below it, though, and I don't see an item there, so I don't think we'll do that. We'll see when I get to the end, because I am still missing at least one item. Hey there. Alright, so that I think is the elevator up to the boss fight. Let us look through these and see. Oh, oh, I hear it. Nice. So I think that's everything I need from here. Sushi Tacos. You know, I'm not opposed to that in theory. I've had sushi burritos, and those are quite good. I mean, it's really just like a... I forget what they're called, but there's like a big sushi roll. It's something maki, tekamaki, maybe? I can't remember what they're called. But it's basically just that. But still, sushi burritos, worth a shot. It's over here, isn't it? Yeah. So I imagine sushi tacos would not be bad. Alright, let's take a look at our map. Yeah, you can definitely tell that's going to be a boss fight, huh? Before we do that, though, let us go ahead and upgrade some equipment. I'll restore those vestiges, and then I'll be back with you. So give me a sec. Alright, everybody. So this is going to be horribly painful, I think. Good news is I did get to upgrade my weapon again, and I got to upgrade my armor again. And one of those blood codes had the improved regeneration gift, which is great. It makes it so that each time you heal using your item, it heals for more, which is quite good. Okay, this fight is going to probably take a while, so I don't want to do final journey. But we will do this. In we go. I remember having a heck of a time on this boss my first playthrough. So we'll see if it goes any better this time. Interesting, there seems to be like a large slow enemy and a small fast enemy in here. I guess no other games like this have done that before. Juzomito! It's shiny. Look at him. Nobody saw that one coming. Actually, apparently Louis did not see that one coming. Okay. So, obviously we have a double boss fight here. Now I think you want to take on the faster one first. I think. That's how I did it. Or just not take any of them on. Okay, okay, that's pretty good damage so far. The fast guy will do that thing, which is kind of annoying. Whoa, got a stutter there. And it's funny, it's even got pillars like in ONS. But basically the trick here is just to take this nice and slow, which, I mean obviously, but... I can use these pillars and just constantly run to the opposite side. Whoops. Okay, so far so good. You'll notice that each of the bosses on their own are not really all that difficult. And actually this is going quite well, despite how sloppy it's been so far. Now I've only done this boss twice. I did it once in single player and once in co-op. And the fight went differently each time. Ah, that's not good. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen when we defeat the first one, because I'm not sure if it was due to a glitch or what, but it did something different each time. Oh. Okay. I'm a little careful here. Oh, she just powered up, I think. Okay, that hits me through the pillar. Good to know. If she would actually get over here, though, that would be quite helpful to my cause. It's going significantly less well at this point. Wonder how good my fire projectile is on her. That might be the trick here. Not bad. That would have been great to get that stagger while she was next to me, though, because that would have been the end of her. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, good to go. So let's see what happens. So the first time that I did this fight, this is what happened. He just stayed exactly the same. The second time I did this fight, which was in co-op, he completely changed and went into like a powered up form. So I guess if he doesn't do that, I'm totally okay with it. Let's see if I can get poison on him. Oh right, I forgot about that move. Yeah, as you can see, this guy is by far the easier of the two. Maybe he goes into it when he hits like 50%? I don't know. As I stated though, not complaining whatsoever if he does not go into super mode. It was funny, the first time that I beat this fight on playthrough 1, I recall that I had 0 heals left when I defeated the first boss. And so I had to like do this guy without getting hit, basically. Which I've clearly failed to do this time. But if he just dies right here, that would make me quite happy. I'm pretty sure my damage was not as good in my previous playthrough either. which probably had something to do with it. But I like to think that I've hopefully gotten a little bit more proficient with this. Okay, so now is he going to go into super mode? No. I don't know. So I suspect maybe it has something to do with the fact that I was playing without a partner. Maybe if you play with a partner, they power up, but the devs took pity on you. Let's check out those weapons really quick. So there was like a gun that I don't care about because I don't really like the guns. Although that is pretty cool. And what else? Like a rapier. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool, I'll give it that, but yeah, we're going with that. Okay, you know what? I'm feeling reckless. So I mentioned at... yeah, we'll just do that. I mentioned at the beginning of the episode and at the end of the last one, we would be fighting 2 bosses this time. Or is it 3? Well... well, it's 3. If you count that as 2 bosses versus 1 boss. Yeah, there's another fight coming up. And this one I basically don't remember at all, so I'm going to be going in blind. But what is bravery without a dash of recklessness? Yeah, wise man once said. Shoot, I should have stacked on my buffs sooner. And this is where we discover, ha, you thought I was going to do this thing, but actually I was going to do this thing. No. Apparently my character understands something that I don't. Hey, it's that place where we are. Oh. It's the train station from Half-Life 2. So that just happened. So, haha, you thought that Juzo Mito was the big bad. But in fact... It was this guy with an 8-pack. You may remember this guy from the camp in the memory. And now he's mad because somebody just shot him from 100 miles away. Now, I totally forgot about this thing. This is possibly the edgiest enemy that I've ever seen in any piece of media ever. But we'll get to that at a later time. Oh, yes, I'm looking forward to it, though. They're just sitting around having a peaceful conversation about why they all dress like that, and then the earthquake. Don't worry, it'll start to kind of make sense as we go on. You remember there was like the thing about the miasma that was keeping everybody inside or whatever? And we were clearing the miasma by activating the missiles. Yeah, clearly nothing's gonna happen to this guy. Oh. Thing looks vaguely like it could be from Monster Hunter, but not quite as cool of a design. Oh, and now the red mist is there again. Which makes you question the importance of that entire sequence. But anyways, can we just get on with the boss fight now, please? So the red mist was sort of there to protect us, but he wants us to kill them and absorb them or something? I'm still slightly unclear on why he wants to... I guess he wants us to go out and achieve true potential, which will be like evolution of mankind or something, but I don't know. One of those can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs kind of things, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I don't remember this boss fight at all, so this is going to be fun. More specifically, I will stop you. Or die trying. You know, had we all rushed him right there while his back was turned, we might have actually taken care of this, but... Okay, here goes. I should have stacked on my buffs before. Okay, well that's actually a pretty easy fight, now that I know the pattern. What a shame, though, huh? Alright, so funnily enough, now that I more or less know the pattern, this boss is actually much easier than the one that we just did. The ironic thing, of course, being that I died to the previous one. Alright, let's see if I can stack on some poison here. Almost there. Probably shouldn't run my stamina out like that, though, huh? Come on, we're almost at poison range here. Ah, come on. Dang it, barely missed it. Alright, whatever. It's fine. Gotta watch out for that one. That's what killed me last time. It inflicts inhibit, which is not... That's a big combo. Which is not great. Especially when you consider that inhibit cancels out Final Journey. Speaking of Final Journey. Alright, this inflicts inhibit as well. Perfect. Yeah, that was the key, was not getting hit by those projectiles. He has so much delay on his stagger, like he just sits there for years. Bye. Yeah. Easy peasy. And of course I had to die to that guy. Oh well. And then I'm gonna use the vestiges to like bring him back and kill him again. Yeah. You'll notice though that we just got his weapon, which is a pretty rad weapon, but not as rad as the one that I'm currently using. We'll check it out though.
でもおそらくは時間の問題。暴走を止める方法はないの。
And we find this Silva dude and take care of him.
分かっているの。確かにあなたならシルバの侵害を受け継ぐことができるかもしれない。でもそれはつまりシルバの意志を継ぐということでもあるの。
世界を維持するためには赤い霧が必要だ。
You mean sort of like if I had like linked the first flame or something?
お前にその覚悟があるのか?
Well, the way I understand it, that's not what's going to happen because I'm getting the good ending.
あなたは一人じゃない。私にできることなんて何もないかもしれないけど、それでもきっと。
Gee, thanks. I might not be able to help you in any tangible, actual, real way. But I'm thinking of you.
その重たそうな荷物、俺にも背負わせてくれよ。
Yakumo's bro status just hit like 11. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're over an hour now in our episode. Can we hurry this up, please? Okay, everybody. Well, that was a very long episode. We're almost at the end. Let's check out that weapon he dropped here real quick. The Judgement Edge. What is this warped blade, actually? Okay. So it is notable. It's basically very close to the Nagimakuro, or whatever I was using, but the heavy attack does that, or if you charge it, which is quite good for enemies that haven't noticed you yet. You kind of sneak up behind them and go, boom, does a ton of damage. But as you might imagine, doing this, I'm stuck in that animation, like roll, 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 roll. I can't roll until the first one comes out, so kind of scary in that way. I guess we'll keep going until we get to the next missile. Yeah, maybe? Yeah. Now I think we should only have 2 episodes left, as there are basically 2 more areas. Something down here? Aha! Okay, that's the DLC area, and I can tell you for certain that I'm not going to be doing the DLC areas because apparently the DLC is totally dreadful. Which is a shame. I wish they'd put more effort into it. Oh man, you can tell a new area is loading because we're getting some slowdown. Or some frame drops, rather. So, since we're almost there, I do want to thank you all for watching. If you made it this far through the video, good on you. That's a long video. But we'll be back. We're almost done with Code Vein. I'm actually kind of excited to be done with it. I do enjoy this game, but it's been going on long enough, you know? Ooh. This is very, like, Matrix-like, huh? And there's something cool about the next area, but we'll get to it next time. I just want to hit a missile, and then I'll say goodbye to you. Please, let's not peek up. I don't want to spoil anything. Don't give me a cutscene, please. Alright, perfect. That is going to be it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Code Vein. Code Vein? Very different game. Code Vein. I will see you next week, where we will be getting very close to finishing up. Until then, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see ya.